Welcome back to the Dawg House. In this episode, we're sitting down with two members of our varsity volleyball team to talk about their season so far. From the highs and challenges of competing on the court to what it's like to be a part of the program, they're giving us an inside look at their journey this year. Plus, we'll preview the upcoming Pink Out match. Let's get into it. I'm Ganelle Muntu.
And I'm Izzy Ellington.
And today we're here with the Grant Girls Volleyball team. Who am I here with today?
Sienna Enters. And Zindra Fal.
All right, we're happy to have you here. To get things started, how's your season been so far?
I would say it's been going off pretty well so far. We're 3-2 in conference, and I think we just have like a really good bond as a team.
I agree. What's been the toughest part of conference so far?
I feel like the toughest part is like kind of like how good scrappy the teams have been. Like you think the ball's down, and then they just somehow get it over the net, and you're just not ready for it, and we get like a chaos. But yeah, I would say probably that's the hardest thing so far.
Yeah, Sam, I think it's like just the mental fight of it, like because some of these teams have been pretty like you said, scrappy. So it's just been kind of hard, like keeping like your mentality up.
Yeah.
Who are you guys as captains?
Me and Sienna are captains, and Kaylee Feliciano.
So as captains, how do you think you guys have helped the team?
I feel like a big part of it is like kind of like the hype. Like we always like, even if we're down like so many points, like we're always trying to hype up the team. We're always there for like people that like either need advice, need to talk to, or just like need a mental booster.
Mm-hmm. Just having a voice on the court, I think has been really helpful for as being captains or a main thing of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to be have been on varsity since freshman year?
I think it's been really awesome. It's been a great opportunity, honestly, especially like being able to play with like older girls and being a freshman. It's opened a lot of like viewpoints on things and like kind of like changed my perspective about things too.
Yeah, definitely has been a great opportunity and just a learning experience, like seeing how different levels of play from all different ages.
Was it like anxiety? Like, did you have a lot of anxiety coming in and being like the freshman on the team?
Yeah, it was like a big nervous thing because I was kind of thinking like, okay, like everybody's probably like looking at me to see, okay, who's this freshman on varsity, like all that stuff. So I was kind of like getting a little nervous, but then like you just kind of like after a couple of games you're locked in.
Yeah, I was definitely intimidated because my freshman year it was really hard because my whole team was full of seniors, so it was like a bunch of upperclassmen. So it was like definitely nerve-wracking, but after a few games, I got really comfortable and like playing with them.
Weren't you like in 8th grade you went to the volleyball camp?
Yeah, we both did.
We both did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that was like.
I remember that. I was just like,
Yeah.
But you did like a lot of like preparation and stuff outside of like just regular school volleyball, like club. How is that different from school season?
I think club is just more of like, club is like a lot of the girls have been together for like a long time and like a lot of years. And like with high school, it's kind of like different age groups like scattered out, which I feel like is both like really fun and really different and like unique. So
what's different about club is like club and high school are very I just said it twice are very different because a lot of people at high school they like think of it as more fun when more club is very competitive. Not saying that people at high school aren't competitive because a lot of them are, but it's just a very different like playing. Like
for
I don't
sure.
know how to explain it.
For sure.
do you guys do a lot of team bonding?
Yeah, we try to do as most as we can, especially again like I said, like with a lot of different age groups. But like this Tuesday we're doing the movie night with like the whole program, so that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
We haven't had too many this year, but I think our team is really close. So we haven't had like the need to like go out of our way to bond because we've already have like a great bond.
Yeah.
Does that like help with your chemistry on the court also?
100%. It definitely helps with like the talking, the like trusting your teammates that they're gonna be there, getting the second, third ball, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to us about like the Pink Out game. Like, what should we expect going into that?
Pink Out is always such a fun game because we have such like a big crowd and people get really excited about it because we have a lot of raffles and we do like 50-50 and a lot of prizes and stuff. So and sometimes we do games like in between games.
I feel like another thing too is like with like the pink out shirts, like I feel like everybody's just like going to that line. It's just like a lot of fun, and then like you see in the stands how everybody has that like shirt. Everybody's just cheering. It's a very fun game to be at.
And having a big crowd like that at like a pink game like pink out is a lot of. It's like a big confidence boost because it's like all the energy like reflects onto the court, and then everybody's like being loud. It's just a really, really fun game to be
I feel like it's a lot easier to get out of your head because of just like all the support you have, like extra support you have.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you guys like face challenges on the court? Like I know like sometimes games can be really, really rough and you have to like work together. So what do you guys think as a team have like
I feel like a big thing is like your mental state. Like if you're like showing on the court that you're like really upset, it's gonna affect the other teammates. So I feel like we do a pretty good job at lifting each other up. Even if we are not having our best game, we're still smiling, we're still lifting each other up, supporting each other when they do something bad, good, and I feel like that's like a big thing like about challenge.
Yeah, just taking that step back to like just be like in a huddle and just take a breath and just be calm like when you're speaking to each other for a second just to like regain like focus, I guess, in a way.
see you had an injury, right? That like made you have to play DS or like back row. How is that like different for you?
Well, that's not actually why I chose to switch my position. That is a reason. I mean, not the main reason, but I had a shoulder injury coming into last club season that had me out for 3 months. And during that 3 months, I wasn't able to hit for a long time. So I was playing a lot of DS, like back row. And while I was there, I found out that I actually liked it a lot better than what I was doing while I was hitting. So I just decided to make the switch to be more like comfortable and have more fun in my position.
So, Sienna, did you change your position too?
I did. So I tried out freshman year for a middle, but I was going up against 6'2" Kara Schubert and two seniors. So I was like, I don't know how this will work and stuff like that. But then I talked to JP about it, and he asked me if there was any other position that I would be interested in playing. And I mentioned outside, and I was kind of like versatile at that point. So I was really up for anything. So that's when I actually started my freshman year on the right side, and then we kind of both agreed that that wasn't my position. So we tried outside, and I've just been playing outside ever since.
Do you still play middle for club?
I do, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's a weird change because then I go from middle to outside. But I love both.
So when you're not in club, when you're not like in school season, you're playing club year round. Like how does that look?
So club is from November to June? July, yeah. So it's pretty much.
We get like give or take 3 weeks off because school season starts in August and goes to like late October. And then we have like a month or whatever off, and then tryouts for clubs start like right at the end of November and then go to July. But in July, we still have camps and stuff for like summer camps for school, so it's basically just like a whole year thing.
Yeah.
Specifically for like school volleyball season, like how's the volleyball program with like accommodating to like other clubs and like schoolwork?
I feel like school has been school volleyball has been very like supportive too. Like if I ever need to get extra work done, or if I ever need that, like JP is very understanding, and the whole program is too, like, because school first over anything. For club wise, I think they're pretty supportive too, and I think Grant loves like dual sport athletes, versatile, like all that stuff. So they're very supportive.
Okay, so you still have like the rest of the season to go. I think you're about like how far would you say you're into the season?
About halfway.
Yeah.
So how do you think the rest of the season's gonna turn out?
I'm like pretty excited for the rest of the season. I think it's gonna go pretty well because we're honestly only growing as a team from here. I think a lot like what Z kind of like was touching on is like communication. So I feel like if we really just lock down our communication and like knowing that they're gonna be there, like our other teammates are gonna be there for the second, third ball like that, I think we could have a really good shot for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So.
Are you guys gonna do volleyball in college, do you think?
I don't know yet, actually. I think I would if I was given the opportunity, but honestly, I'm more interested in my academics and like looking for schooling for my major and what I want to go into for. And if they happen to want to put me or have me play, I'd love to.
I think I'm kind of like torn between wanting to play and not, because I want to go to a big school, and it would kind of be hard to do D1, D2 in a big school. But if I was definitely given the opportunity for basketball or volleyball, I probably would take it at a bigger school. So.
Do you have any goals for like the rest of your volleyball? Like you guys have a couple years left, so like following like next season, what are your goals for that?
I'd really like to.
I think I want to try to like probably get some more aces. I don't know.
Hey. Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. We're kind of battling at it.
Yeah,
so.
we're battling a little
Tell the
bit.
camera what aces are.
Aces are. Aces are. They're basically when you serve and nobody touches the ball, or somebody shanks the ball and it's a point right away.
Yeah, and a shank is when it hits a player and goes in a direction where nobody else is able to play it out.
Yes.
Thank you for the definitions.
You're welcome.
Oh, how do you think the seniors have impacted your team this year?
I think the seniors they've been such like an energetic boost. Like they've always like, because they know like this is their last season, so they've always been pushing every game, every point, and I feel like that's been like a really big help. And honestly, their chemistry kind of like feeds off us because they're all pretty close. So, and yeah, it's just been awesome with them, honestly.
Yeah, the seniors have definitely been such a bright light on our team because they're so like, they're just always so energetic, like Sienna was saying, and just always making people laugh and just excited to be there, and it really helps boost the like moral of the team.
Yeah.
Aw, that's nice.
Is there any advice that you would give to a young volleyball player who's just starting out?
I would say just a really strong mentality, and that doesn't mean like I have to do great at every point. Like being hard on yourself isn't a strong mentality. It's more of being positive and thinking like mistakes really don't matter. Like, because volleyball, it's very fortunate that when you're down or like when you lose a rally, you're only down 1 point. So it's a lot easier to get back from that. So thinking like one mistake isn't deciding like the whole outcome of the game.
Yeah, like JP told me, which kind of like really switched my perspective on things. Like football, it's like one touchdown, 7 points. Like you're down 7 points. With volleyball, it's one mistake, it's only 1 point. You could get that point right back, and I feel like that was like kind of like a real big realization that like mistakes are gonna happen. So I feel like just like for younger kids is like truly a strong mental state, and like having confidence in yourself, knowing it's okay, and just moving on to the next point.
Making sure the game is still fun.
Okay, I think that's good.
That was a lot.
That was very good. Thank you guys for your answers. They were so good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this
Thanks
was so
for
much
having
fun.
us, yes.
That wraps up our conversation with Sienna and Zandrea. A big thank you to our guests for sharing their stories and giving us a look into your season. Be sure to come out and support the Bulldogs at the Pink Out on October 22nd. It's always a powerful night on and off the court. Thanks for listening to the Dawg House, and we'll catch you next time.
Go Bulldogs!